You are going to find barium in your paintings analysis most of the time, because barium was used as a white pigment, was used for the preparation, the white ground of the paintings, and it is used a lot as an extender, a filler for making the pigments. So in order to add a white opaque base to a colored pigment, it's also used barium sulfate. So it's pretty common to be found in your research a little bit of barium. Barium 56. As usual, we want to have a baseline for the analysis of this element. We can use in our pigment checker modern art, we have barium sulfate. So basically there is one atom barium and just sulfur and oxygen, so it's mostly barium. And the spectrum that we get show the K alpha over here and the K beta over here. And then on the other side, of course, at much lower energy, we have the usual L lines. We notice over here in the K alpha that actually is made of two peaks, one over here and a bigger one over here. Indeed, in our table of the elements X-ray lines, for barium you see now we have these two peaks in the line of K alpha. This is because in reality the structure of the lines is more complex. So there is a K alpha 1, a K alpha 2. So most of the time, at least for these energies, the lower energies than barium, these alpha 1 and alpha 2 are so close to each other that at least with our equipment we can't tell them apart. We see now that the energy of alpha 1 and alpha 2 are far apart, so they actually shows up in our spectra as a separate peak. The following elements that we are going to see, basically we will look just at the L lines, and this is because they still have K lines, but their energy is so high that goes over the limit of our detectors, so we can't detect these K alpha lines, and so we will work with the L lines for the other heavy elements. In the pigments checker standard version we have this pigment lithopone. This pigment is a mixture of barium sulfate that we already analyzed in the pigment checker modern art as just barium sulfate. Lithopone is a mixture with zinc sulfide. So it was used in the 19th century, starting from there as one of the first replacement for poisonous lead white. From its spectrum, basically we see the peak of barium, the K alpha. They are pretty small, of course, because we have the contribute of zinc over here that is much stronger, and then we have the L lines over here.